going on? Servotech's global advisor and a business leader, Errol Musk, is on his first visit to India. My colleague Sumit Akarir caught up with him, and he believes that it's about time India takes its place amongst others. He also thinks that India is the ultimate place for Tesla's factory. Let's listen to that.
India is growing exponentially. So India is today one of the four biggest GDPs in the world. I think it's time India took its place among these others. And as I say, in many of these other places, they can easily be overtaken by companies like this.
Okay. Let me also ask you about, the global geopolitical changes that are happening all across the world. The world is an uncertain place. You have two wars brewing in the Middle East, and the other one, of course, between Russia and Ukraine. A ceasefire has not really been brought about as was promised by President Donald Trump. How are businesses like yourselves navigating through the uncertainty?
Well, since we've had Donald Trump, things have improved dramatically in the world in the last few months. So, and then I have my son, who is the most common sense person I've ever known, working with Trump. And so we can all be quite confident that we are in much better hands now, the world, than we were a few months ago. And I'm quite surprised that the war in Ukraine has not ended by now. I expected it to be ended months ago.
Right.
But we certainly have the right people in the United States now, which is an important place for them to be. And so I'm pretty confident about things, pretty confident.
You are pretty confident about things, and you say that the world is in a much better position, Mr. Musk. But there are concerns that the U.S. economy might slow down. There is, of course, the specter of tariffs as well, and that's swinging markets.
No, that's not going to happen. No.
What gives you the confidence?
It's all media hype, No, nothing like that to worry about.
Okay.
Everything's going to be better. It doesn't necessarily mean when you make changes, things are going to be worse. In this case, things will be much better.
Okay.
So my son and I, we are totally free market types. We would like to see no tariffs. But again, sometimes there's a need for a tariff, small tariff to cover costs and stuff, and it should be on both sides. It shouldn't disadvantage one and advantage the other,
Right. But you do see that, the US-China trade war has, of course, once again escalated. There was some sort of a truce that happened between US and China. Of course, both the sides agreed for a 90-day period wherein tariffs would be reduced. But now that's spiraling up. How are companies like yourselves looking at that? And, of course, there are other countries also that are continuously in talks with the Donald Trump administration on tariffs and striking deals.
Well, yes, but competition, it's all about competition. And if there were no competition, well, then it would be a very boring world indeed. So, no, it's all about competition. It's not about, it's not a war. It's not an economic war. It's a competition war.
But what gives you the confidence? I just want to understand your rationale behind, the tariffs that have been imposed. What gives you the confidence that the world will be in a better place and better shape?
The people who are doing it, the very people who are doing this are not career politicians. They are business people who understand markets, who understand things. Whereas previously, people making these decisions didn't have a clue. They'd never they'd never even so much as run a hamburger stand. And so to have those kind of people making policy is insane. So now, for the first time for a long time, we have the right people making policy. And so it's not all negative. I would be very confident if I was you, and I'd be very confident for India as well.
Right. Let me also ask you about Mr. Musk, your son. You mentioned about him. There is a lot of buzz that Mr. Musk is going to set up a Tesla factory here in India. What have your conversations been with him on that front? And,
Yes.
What have you been told?
Well, look, Tesla is a public company. So it's not, I can only give my personal opinion about Tesla. I can't speak, it's a public company. But I am surprised. I would have thought Tesla would have a gigafactory in India quite a long time ago. because it's an ideal place for it's the ultimate right place for a gigafactory for Tesla.